So this is my full breakdown of the Revelations trailer. It actually came out yesterday, but I've done the breakdown today because there's a lot of things to break down in this trailer. We've got the Hell's Retriever, we've got Verrukt, we've got so many parts of Mob of the Dead, and we've actually got staffs that could be returning, and there's some proof in this trailer that why they could be returning. So anyway, let's get into the video. So going a little bit into the first scene, you can obviously see the summoning key, which is the main focus of this map. As we got in Verrukt, the dragon, as we got in Eisendrache, we got the face of the dragon. So this is the main focus of the map. Now, if you look closely into the bottom corner, you can actually see what appears to be the quick revive machine. So the house is obviously the starting room, and in the intro cutscene we see all the characters go out the house, it cuts there, so this is probably the starting room. So in this shot we see Nectar and Toten. Now the first thing I want to go on about is Jug. Now will the perks actually move around? I don't know, but it does appear that Jug is in Nectar and Toten, which is really interesting. Now the writing on the wall in Nectar and Toten when you go up the stairs is actually different. It doesn't say you will ascend from darkness like it used to. It actually has got different words, and you can actually see this on screen now. This is odd, and I hope this will play some factor into the Easter egg, maybe like a hint towards a step or something. But this looks very, very interesting. It might just be there just for like a cipher or something, but that looks very, very interesting to be fair. And how much are the other maps going to be changed? Like on Mob of the Dead, will the cell numbers be changed? You know what I mean? So this is very interesting. So as you can see, and I've put this in so slow motion because it's so difficult to see. I never saw it in my first like 18 watches of this trailer. Big shout to Minuteman. Leave a link to his channel in the description below. If it wasn't for him, I would have never found this out. So he actually made a video on it, like near enough as soon as it came out, and I was like shocked. I was like, wait, what? This is actually in the trailer? Didn't believe it at first. I was like, this is clickbait. Clicked it. This is actually in the trailer, and it's really insane. I know a lot of people have missed it. I've watched a lot of breakdowns. Mr. Like JD did a breakdown. We've had a load of other big YouTubers do breakdowns, and they've not even mentioned the Hell's Retriever, but you can see it. It goes past for a split second, so I've had to really, really trim down this clip and actually put it down in such slow motion, but you can see it fly past Richtofen on there with a load of red following behind it, and this has got me really hyped. If it's not the Hell's Retriever, it's definitely something like it, but this, in my opinion, is 100% the Hell's Retriever. If it's not, then I'm going to be really, really shocked. But this is insane. Now, I'm not sure if it's going to be the same Hell's Retriever that we got in Mob of the Dead. Obviously, we've got parts of Mob of the Dead, so this, they are bringing everything into one map. I think everything that Blundell's done is going into one map. We've got the Ragnaroks returning, so having these return is insane. And staffs, origins, maybe. So this is very briefly in the trailer, but you can actually see zombies with multicoloured eyes. I'm not sure what factor this is going to bring in. I don't think it's got any significance. I just think it's because all of the maps are combining. We've got zombies from Mob of the Dead, Origins, Shadows, Eisendrache, Grokrovi's, Spinashima. They've all got random coloured eyes. You'll see some zombies with red eyes, some zombies with yellow eyes. Everything is just fused into one basically. So that's the reason behind it, I think, but there could be more significance to it. And when the map comes out, I'll definitely be exploring it. But for now, I can just assume that because everything's being brought together, that's why they've got multicoloured eyes. So I just wanted to quickly mention that this here is actually Verrukt. A lot of people in their initial reactions and their breakdowns actually thought this was Mob of the Dead, but this is actually from Verrukt, and there's actually proof to back this up. Now, this is very, very interesting. We've not seen Verrukt at all in this whole trailer. They kind of teased it here, so we're going to have parts of Verrukt, parts of Nectar and Toten, or maybe the full Nectar and Toten, parts of Mob of the Dead, parts of Origins, parts of Shangri-La, maybe Call of the Dead, which has been in the trailer, and I will break that down as well. But oh my god, we've got all these maps combined into one. This is very, very interesting, and I just want to see how it plays out and how we get to these other maps. But yeah, this is Verrukt, this is not Mob of the Dead. So with this picture of Kino to Toten, which looks so run down and so different, some parts actually look much brighter and nicer than the actual Kino itself. But in the Kino to Toten part, you can actually see in the background, when the character is shooting on the stage, there's actually 4 people, which I'm assuming are the original 4 characters, the premise characters, firing the staffs, and they've all got staffs in their hand. Now this is very, very interesting, and this leads me to believe that the staffs will be in DLC 4. This is not my only backup for this, and I have got a video explaining this in another sense, and in this trailer itself there's more things that back up the staffs. This is not the only thing, but this is very interesting. But I hope what Jason Blundell meant by we're going to see staffs in DLC 4, this is not what he meant. I hope that this is not what he meant. We're just going to see them on a cardboard cutout basically. So a lot of people saw the Margwa, and a lot of people were very unhappy that the Margwa was returning. So you're probably sat there like, Matthew, why are you breaking down the Margwa returning if we already know it is? Now, if you look closely, and I'll leave an image of the normal Margwa on screen now, which is yellow with like a grey kind of skin, this is a different coloured Margwa to the ones we're used to. It's blue, and it's got like a shiny silverish texture to it, which is very odd. Now, I'm not sure if this is going to play any part. I'm not sure if this Margwa is going to be stronger. I'm assuming they would be. They might be weaker. They might be, I don't know what's wrong with this Margwa, but they're definitely a different colour. I'm not sure if it's just because it's a different map that they've changed the colour, but I think it will have some significance. Maybe something to do with the Easter egg. I don't think so, but this Margwa, just take into consideration that this is actually a different colour to the original Margwa we saw in Shadows of Evil. So guys, thanks for watching. This has been a pretty short breakdown, and the reason being is because I'm just pointing out the key things about this trailer. There are a few major things, but they are really obvious. I'm pointing down the things that are either not obvious or things that interest me that could actually have relevance to the map itself. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.